clock on my bike's handlebar screen glows 11:43 p.m. as I pedal through the fog-drenched streets of Red Hollow, New York. My tires hiss on the slick asphalt, the sound swallowed by an oppressive silence. I'm Caleb, 22, grinding out late-night deliveries for QuickBite to scrape together rent and community college tuition. Tonight, the air's heavy, like it's holding its breath. The streetlights flicker, casting jittery pools of light, and my breath clouds in the October chill, curling like ghosts in the dark. I'm halfway down Main Street when my phone buzzes in my jacket, the QuickBite app chiming with a new order. I pull over under a lamppost, its weak glow stretching my shadow across the cracked sidewalk. The order's from Mama Rosa's, a diner I've never heard of, despite knowing every greasy spoon in this town. The drop-off address is 13 Willow Lane, out where Red Hollow fades into the dense pine forest. Weird, I think, but the $25 tip is too good to pass up. I tap accept, the app's cheerful order confirmed, jarring in the quiet like a laugh at a funeral. Mama Rosa's is a 20-minute ride, tucked behind a shuttered gas station on the edge of town. Its neon sign buzzes faintly, half the letters burnt out, spelling Ma Roes. The windows are caked with grime, reflecting my hunched silhouette as I lock my bike to a rusted pole. The air smells of damp earth and something sharp, metallic, like old pennies. Inside, the diner's a relic, checkered floor peeling, booths patched with duct tape. A lone waitress, her name tag reading Doris, stands behind the counter, her eyes sunken, skin waxy. She slides a warm paper bag across without a word, her nails yellowed and cracked. "Be quick," she rasps, her voice like dry leaves skittering on pavement. I nod, my skin prickling, and hurry back into the fog. Willow Lane's a 25-minute haul, and the fog thickens, swallowing street signs and muffling the world. My phone's GPS glitches, the map spinning wildly before locking onto a single, unwavering route. The houses thin out, their windows black, curtains drawn like closed eyes. The road narrows to gravel, crunching under my tires, and my headlight flickers, throwing shaky beams into the mist. Pine trees loom on both sides, their branches clawing at the sky. The app pings, destination, 13 Willow Lane. Arrive in 3 minutes. The house emerges like a specter, a sagging Victorian with peeling paint, its porch warped and groaning. No lights glow, no cars in the overgrown driveway. The mailbox is rusted shut, no number etched on it. I check my phone, 13 Willow Lane, this is it. I dismount, my sneakers sinking into the muddy lawn, the grass slick and cold. The paper bag feels heavier now, its warmth unnatural, like it's alive, pulsing faintly against my palm. I climb the porch steps, each one creaking like a warning, and knock. The sound dies in the fog. I knock again, harder, and the door creaks open an inch, revealing a sliver of darkness. QuickBite delivery, I call, my voice trembling, barely louder than my heartbeat. Silence. The app's instructions read, "Leave order inside front door." Every instinct screams to bolt, but that tip, and the gnawing fear of a bad rating, pushes me forward. I nudge the door open, hinges shrieking like a wounded animal. The air inside is thick, sour like spoiled milk left in the sun. My phone's flashlight cuts through the gloom, revealing a foyer coated in dust, cobwebs draping the corners like funeral veils. A staircase spirals upward, its banister splintered and faded wallpaper peels in strips, curling like dead skin. I set the bag on the floor, the paper crinkling too loud in the stillness, and turn to go. A giggle freezes me. It's faint, high-pitched, childlike, but wrong, too sharp, echoing from upstairs. My pulse hammers in my throat. "Is someone there?" I whisper, my breath fogging in the suddenly icy air. The giggle comes, again closer, followed by soft, pattering footsteps descending the stairs. I swing my flashlight up, the beam shaking, but the staircase is empty, just shadows twisting in the corners. My phone buzzes, not the app, but a text from an unknown number. "Don't leave yet, she's hungry." My legs feel like lead, but I lunge for the door. It slams shut before I can touch it, the lock clicking with a finality that turns my stomach. The giggle erupts behind me, louder, and I spin, my flashlight catching a flicker. A small figure in the foyer's corner, its back to me, dressed in a tattered frock, black hair matted and trailing to the floor. Its head tilts unnaturally, like a puppet with broken strings. "Who's there?" I choke out, pressing against the door, the wood cold against my back. The figure doesn't move, but the paper bag rustles, its edges tearing open. A low, wet sound follows, chewing, deliberate, like something savoring a meal. My flashlight flickers, and in the stuttering light, the figure's gone. The chewing stops, silence presses in, heavy, suffocating. Then a voice whispers my name, Caleb. It's not the child's voice. It's deeper, guttural, seeping from the walls, the floor, the air itself. My phone vibrates, the screen flashing a new app notification. Order updated, deliver to the basement. The words pulse, the screen glitching into static. I fumble for 911, but the call won't connect. Another text from the unknown number. She's waiting. The air grows colder, my breath frosting in the beam. A new sound creeps in, a slow, dragging scrape, like something heavy being pulled across the floor below. My eyes lock on the basement door, a black maw at the far end of the foyer. The app pings again, insistent, basement, now. I don't want to go. The front door's locked tight, and the whispers are growing, overlapping, chanting my name in a sick chorus. Maybe, I think, if I follow the order, whatever this is will let me leave. My hands shake as I grip my phone. Its light my only anchor, and I creep toward the basement stairs, each step a battle against my screaming instincts. The stairs groan, sagging under my weight. The air turns damp, thick with the stench of rot and something sweeter, like overripe fruit. My flashlight barely pierces the darkness, revealing stone walls slick with mold, streaked with dark stains that glisten like oil. Halfway down, I freeze. A faint scratching sound, like nails on stone, echoes from below. I force myself forward, the steps narrowing, the walls closing in. At the bottom, the basement sprawls into shadow, a maze of broken furniture, crates, and rusted tools. In the center stands a table, and on it the paper bag, torn open, its contents gone. The chewing sound returns, louder, wetter, from the far corner. I swing my light, and my heart stops. Something's there. Not the child, but a thing, crouched, its limbs too long, bent at wrong angles, its skin gray and stretched tight over jagged bones. Its head is bowed, obscured, but it's eating, tearing at something with claw-like hands, black ichor dripping onto the floor. The child's giggle spills from its mouth, a grotesque mockery. My phone buzzes, the screen flashing. She likes you. I scream, stumbling backward, my shoulder slamming into a crate. The thing's head snaps up, and I choke on my breath. Its face is a void, no eyes, no nose, just a gaping maw lined with needle-like teeth, glistening with that same black ichor. It lunges, faster than anything should move, and I run, tripping over debris, my flashlight skittering across the stone. The stairs are my only hope, but it's close, its claws scraping, its giggle warping into a snarl. I reach the foyer, slamming the basement door, but the lock's shattered. The door bucks, wood splintering as the thing pounds, the sound like thunder in my skull. I throw myself at the front door, my hands slippery with sweat. It gives, spilling me onto the porch, the fog swallowing me as I scramble to my bike. I pedal into the night, not looking back, the gravel path endless, the giggles and snarls fading but never gone. My lungs burn, my legs ache, but I don't stop until I'm back on Willow Lane, the forest parting like a curtain. I collapse in my apartment, locking every door, windows too, my heart still racing. The next morning, I open the Quick Bite app, expecting a glitch, a blank screen, something to prove it was a nightmare. It's there, pristine, the order history showing nothing from last night. I almost believe I imagined it, until I find a Polaroid tucked in my jacket pocket, one I don't remember taking. It shows me on that porch, holding the paper bag, my face pale, eyes wide. Behind me in the doorway is the child's figure, its head tilted, its hand reaching out. The photo's edges are singed, and on the back, in jagged scrawl, are the words, You fed her once, you'll feed her again. I quick bite, burned the Polaroid, and swore never to go near Willow Lane. I asked around about Mama Rosa's. Folks said it burned down in '89, no survivors. But the app still pings sometimes, even after I deleted it. New orders for 13 Willow Lane popping up on my locked phone. I ignore them, but the giggles follow me now, faint in the dark, under my bed, behind my walls. Last night, I woke to a scratching at my door, and when I checked, the paper bag was there, warm, pulsing, with a new Polaroid inside. Me, sleeping in my bed, the child's figure crouched at my feet, smiling with too many teeth. I don't know what she wants, but I know she's not done. I keep a knife under my pillow now, but deep down, I'm terrified it won't matter. Because every time I close my eyes, I see that Polaroid and I hear her whisper, "Caleb, you're hers now." Rain's pounding my Corolla's windshield at 4 a.m., turning Mexico City's freeway into a slick black void. The fog's so thick, I can barely see past my headlights. I'm Javier, 38, been driving rideshare for too long, and my eyes burn from the night shift. The app pings with a new fare, and though every bone in me screams to ignore it, rent's due. I tap accept. The pickup's a mile out, some nowhere spot off the Periferico. My GPS flickers, pinning a location that doesn't make sense, just empty road. I mutter, "What now?" and head out, wipers thumping, radio spitting static. The fog swallows everything, and then shit, a woman standing in my lane, pale as death, dress soaked. I swerve, tires screaming, and slam the brakes, hearts pounding. I check the rear view. Nothing, just rain. I'm shaking, telling myself, "Calm down, Javi." Then the passenger door opens. She slides into the back seat, silent, water dripping from her dress. Her face is half hidden by wet hair, but her eyes, God, they glow like headlights, locked on me through the rear view. My skin crawls. "You the fare?" I ask, voice tight. She doesn't blink. "Take me to the last stop," she says, and it's not just her voice. It's in my head, echoing like a scream trapped in my skull. "Where's that?" I snap. "An address?" "The last stop," she says again, sharper, and the car gets colder like someone cracked a window to winter. The app beeps, plotting a route, a highway loop, a perfect circle, no exit. I stare at it. This ain't a real road. But her eyes burn into me, and my hands move on their own, shifting into drive. The freeway stretches forever, fog curling like smoke. The radio's static gets louder, spitting screams, sobs, a kid crying. I smack the power button, nothing, it won't stop. I glance at her. She's humming, a low, teeth-grinding sound. The GPS chimes, turn left in 500 meters. I merge onto a ramp that shouldn't exist. The signs overhead aren't right. No exits, just names. Maria Guzman, 1997. Eduardo Reyes, 2004. Sofia Lopez, 2012. Like graves, my stomach twists. The road curves and the fog splits to show a wrecked sedan on the shoulder, glass everywhere, hood crumpled. I slow down, breath catching. For a second I see someone in the driver's seat, blood streaming down their face. Then it's gone. "What the hell?" I whisper. Her voice slithers inside me, "Keep driving." I do. The loop tightens, signs repeating, Maria, Eduardo, Sofia, and the air's heavy like I'm drowning in it. Claw marks rip into the backseat leather, fresh, deep. My hands shake. I check the rear view, and my heart stops. Her face is wrong now, mouth too wide, eyes black pits. "You're almost there," she whispers, and the radio screams. Something thumps in the trunk, hard, like it's alive. I grip the wheel, pulse roaring. I want to stop, run, but the road won't let me. The signs flash my name now, Javier Morales, 2025. I blink, sure I'm losing it, but it's there. My name, this year. The back seat shifts. I look back and nearly crash. 3 more passengers are there. A guy with a crushed skull, blood oozing. A teenage girl, neck snapped, glass in her hair. An old lady, face burned, one eye gone. They stare, mouths moving. "Drive us back, drive us back." "Back where?" I yell. The guy leans in, his breath rotting, and hisses, "To where we died." The girl points to the GPS, Comber 47, Periférico Sur, 2004. The old lady grabs my seat, nails like claws, whispering, "You have to see." The car lurches, dragged forward, and the fog clears. A pileup, cars twisted, metal screaming, flames licking the wrecks. I slam the brakes, but the Corolla keeps moving, sliding into it. I see Eduardo in a burning trance melted to the wheel, screaming. The guy in the back seat flickers, then vanishes. The GPS beeps. Destination reached. The loop resets, signs return. Fog thickens, GPS pings, Comber 19 via Totlalpan, 2012. The girls crash. I beg, let me go. I'm not part of this. The woman's voice cuts me. You're already part of it. The car hits 120 kilometers per hour, wheel fighting me. Sophia's crash appears, her SUV flipped, her body half out the windshield. She sobs in the back seat, then fades. One by one, they make me relive their deaths. The old lady's collision burns my eyes, her screams in the static. Each crash lifts their weight from the car, but the claw marks stay. When the last ghost vanishes, it's just me and the woman. The GPS shows, Kilometer 33, Periférico Norte, 2025. That's not real, I choke out. I'm not dead. Her reflection shifts. It's my face, my eyes, my fear. You will be, she says in my voice. The fog parts, and there's my Corolla, smashed against a guardrail, my body slumped, blood pooling. I scream, but the car won't stop. The signs all scream Javier Morales, 2025. I floor it, desperate, but the loop's endless. She leans closer, her breath ice on my neck. You can't outrun it, she says, but you can choose. The radio clears, and it's Mama's voice from years ago. Come home, Javi. The GPS flickers, showing home. An exit sign glows ahead, faint in the fog. My hands shake. Stay in the loop, drive their deaths forever, or take the exit. Her voice, my voice, whispers, the last stop is where you decide. I swerve for the exit, fog swallowing me as the radio shrieks. I wake up in my apartment, sprawled on the couch, keys in my hand. The car's parked outside, engine cold. The app's blank, no ride logged. The back seat's empty, but the claw marks are there, carved deep. My reflection in the mirror's mine, but my eyes, they're hers, haunted. I quit driving, sold the Corolla, took a desk job, but the loop's still in me. At night, I hear static, her hum, the thump in the trunk. I see signs in my dreams, Javier Morales, 2025. I check my locks twice, avoid freeways, but I know she's waiting. The last stop's coming and I'm not sure I escaped.